lane, at least somewhat, should be fine. Could also lane against the Lina, if that's what VP were planning. They obviously don't know the lane.
Ready to go. Schofield gonna wrap around the back. Solo.
He could skill Ice Shards. That will probably be first blood.
What's he gonna do? And it is. Ice Shards.
Oh, those were not too good though.
No, they Solo will just walk himself away from that one. Open wounds. All right, well, we'll just go for this one too.
Oh, they need to not give this kill test
Raise number one and boom! Raise number two.
Oh, disaster. This is a lane lost right there.
Yeah.
Well, at least Tusk will go and grab some experience meanwhile.
Yeah, but this is not the way he wanted to come in towards mid. He wanted to come in with Snowball, getting aggressive, battling it out. Roger. Maybe this time you can put those open wounds to work. But Ancient Apparition's the one taking the damage. In fact, a lot of damage. Roger, that's a kill.
Feed the flame.
Is available.
Bottom rune. Oh, that's such a big rune.
That's a regen.
That's huge.
If Chris can take this, and there's the very fire. Mango, consumption number one, he needs the distance, and then the race, he got the kill! He actually claimed no one! Ration Rune, Solo moved up to take that.
Dude, that was sexy, man. That was such a big outplay.
Oh, yeah, this actually just feels like the 1v1 competition. Just the way you want it to be. Stinger's in trouble up on the top lane. Roger's done in damage, able to really help out. K1 can't do enough to return into Roger, however, and Schofield really a non-influence.
He's getting gone on by Lifestealer Tusk, just TP's back to base, refills, and starts walking back to that top lane.
The rune's gonna be on bottom. No one with the TA trap. Looking to go after Chris, hits with a Meld Strike, but no follow-up. This is a couple of charges of refraction, and Chris knows he needs the bottle charges.
Oh, we might see an AA kill here.
Yeah, there's 5. Oh, the pro! Press the attack! Save his life. He got enough of the south charges off that maybe Ramsey's torrent won't be enough. Stingers on the other side of the tree lines, but they're in pretty deep. And here comes your hater and Chris Luck looking for the kill over on Solo. Bring him up to max souls. It only brings him up another 3, but Kunkka trapped inside the shard. Do you just want to hold him here? Let Chris finish the job? Nah, Whisper wants it.
Those shards were really good.
And then they get efficiency shrines. 4 heroes together into a 4 smoke.
Middle tower is under attack.
And a bottle refill.
Can they just like just everyone snowball to no one? As one! Yeah. As one! Shards? Something?
He's waiting.
Yep, here it comes. Flies up. Now the snowball brings the SF in. They have to burn through the refraction charges. Meanwhile, Lifestealer does die up on top lane. Guys, there we go. Chris got him.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And looks like it will be Whisper who has to rotate up towards the top lane. Probably the only hero strong enough to battle against this ult. Tries to dodge, in fact, beautifully. Runs over the top of the LSA. There's more support running up the river. Schofield coming in with the help of Stinger. The duel is out. Need a little bit more damage to snowball forward. There might be RG just enough. No, they can't get the duel victory. Roger into the trees. He's got TP available, but you have to hit a secondary stun to be able to get this off. But Whisper's got the reach with the blades. Doesn't stop the rest of Virtus.pro moving forward. Pasha and Solo looking to work together once more. And Chris, raise number 1, raise number 2. Have they got a follow through? Yes, they do. The overwhelming odds doing the work, but the shards can't lock in Pasha. Like how Roger waited this out. Didn't want to reveal himself instantly, so now they can battle against, well, the Lifestealer. He's used both his defensive abilities, Rage and Infest.
Now Hector's level 6, so we'll be able to sustain himself.
Problematic against a Templar Assassin with refraction charges to try and go for that wind-up combo.
Well, each line is an instance of damage, right?
Oh. True. Schofield tried to be sneaky, getting it around. Creepy. Could have been that too. Around the back of the tower.
I mean, imagine you walk into a dark alley and the first thing you see is a Tusk with his goggles. The monocle. That's pretty creepy. You're walking around the forest, chilling.
Let me educate you.
Yeah, I guess.
Roger, TP out. Chris, the damage output. By getting that last raid into Lifestealer, that it won't happen. Press the attack's giving him more than enough life. The dive will continue. Beastmaster Hawk gives them fantastic vision. Kunkka going for the bow combination. They go on the right target, the Legion Commander. The Roar, it does come out now. Now the Legion is gone. K1 will infest into the creep, very quickly killed off. Wants to try and outrun them with the phase boots. Cannot do so, disruption from Solo. He actually dies instantly upon reveal. Maybe this Ice Blast is able to do something. Wow, that's actually still going to hit hard, but there's nowhere near enough damage. It's a level. They're trying it. They're trying it right now. Refraction is up. Blink, Yules. Yep. And wind up, wind up, wind up, and boom, 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 boom. It's, okay, I'm actually uncertain really what happened here. We'll have to do slow motion, but SF will lose his life for this. It's a 1-for-1 trade-off. They're worth so much. It may actually be a second as well, as Tusker kind of trapped. The snowball will delay this. And they will continue the fight down after, so, man, he's really making them work for this. He's got shards available too. He can actually block him out. The axes fly forward. Solo's already found that kill. And meanwhile, Ancient Apparition was going up for the bounty rune, and Roger will get the kill on him.
I think TA blocked a bit of them.
We'll have it in slow motion after this push over on mid. Whisper, Blink, and Duel. The overwhelming odds that was so joined up. X marks spot will bring it back in again. Still got 8 stick charges, make it 9 now for Whisper. He can tank through it all.
I think he has 5 refraction right now. And that Requiem would, for other heroes with that health, would pretty much one-shot. So I think he just blocked the number of instances, so the number of lines. And in the meantime, back in live, AA has killed off the Kunkka. They got the kill in mid, combining with Yule's triple raise and Ice Blast.
No one. Stinger cannot do that. At least Chris is able to find 12 kills to 11 in 16 minutes. Everyone wants to just keep being aggressive. Legion Commander, there we go. Blink, Duel, Snowball, a lot of punch damage. They've already got the kill onto the SD. Duel victory wins. Raw trying to actually now free up the Life Stealer. Perfect shards. Roger's trapped in. He'll get 1 Laguna Blade off, but minimal damage. No one. Great Yules Scepter. Here we go again from Chris. Wind it up. Try and hit it to no one. 4 heroes surround him. And Chris turns around for the one last raise to get the kill on no one. Regenning up to get back into this fight once again. The Snowball forward. Hector, Scofeld, Whisper. Everyone wants to just keep running after kills. There's a tier 1 tower. They can touch.
Tell me your guess. What do you think it is?
I'm going to go at 90.
90. Okay, that's a bit ambitious, but it's high.
84. It's 84.
84% with a 5k lead with
Scofeld
SF in the team.
Nice little dodge with the snowball. He still has to go over towards Roger. He doesn't survive this. In fact, he's just going to go underneath the tier 2 tower, into the trees. It was the only potential place he could TP away to safety.
And yeah, he's fine.
Yep. And they got 2 of the bounty runes. I don't think K1 realized that that everyone was up on top. Now the duel, we're going to work. Ice Blast is coming in. The Raw's going to work too, but SD as well as Beastmaster hit by that Ice Blast. Scofeld again, trying to block this off. He won't be able to survive this time around. The Shift Torrent combination not going to work. Chris, is it time for a wind-up into the trees? BKB wind-up. Roger's right in front of him, trying to get the Templar Assassin to point-blank range, but he can't get it. He's just a little short. Now he's got some more. Runs up the hill and away. Still double buybacks, 1 from either side. Pasha slowed up. The Torrent not going to connect on anything, but the defensive destruction from Solo, saving Pasha, but the shards will still block him in. Whisper trying to move on to the next target and let Scofeld as well as K1 finish the job. Roger hiding inside the Roche pit. Chris knows it too. Hits him with the raise. Roger wants to deny the Roche arm, but not possible. Whisper just jumps in. And they want to keep this fight going. 4 seconds until duel is up. 6 seconds for the Blink Dagger as no one hides behind. The disruption to begin with. Good Observer and Sentry gives all the information the VP need. And they're just going to back out.
Honestly, it's a treat watching how Chris Luck is playing these fights on the edge with the SF. The thing he was going for there, really, it was a very cool idea. He had a regen rune.
TA goes down the hill. Walk around the TA trap. Chris jumps in. Here's your Yules Scepter with the double damage. Requiem of Souls. The timing is perfect.
Oh,
and then they jump forward. The duel, Snowball onto Lena. My God, they do so much damage. And then they go into the trees. Solo thought he was going to be safe. He thought wrong. With 3 heroes down and the end of the double damage rune, they now...
Tusk playing aggressive. And anyone, though.
They'll find him in mid. Stinger wraps around the back. Here goes Chris once again. They look like they actually wanted them. They didn't. But here comes your Shift current combination. A punch back out. Tusk's caught him way too deep. And now Chris Luck into the BKB. He's kind of got a Requiem from inside the trees. VP all still a little too close, but they break the Aegis of the Immortal. What do you want to do, Whisper? You can press the attack, potentially break him free of the initial stun. He sends up in the air, now back down again, but the Light Strike Array able to connect. While K1 into the backlines, takes care of the SD. Up he goes again. Chris Luck needs a little bit more distance. Can't get the bottle charges off because VP are right on top of him. One after the other now is Infamous, who are feeding over to Virtus.pro. Whisper wants to help out. He's starting the duel against that many players. That's not a victory. victory for him. That's a victory for no one. Plus 20.
Back. Whisper has duel the whole fight, doesn't use it. They're waiting, and then they're waiting a little more. And well, if you don't use your spells like this, eventually VP are going to overpower you. And that was a huge win for VP, and now they're going to keep snowballing off it. They might find another AA kill here. Yep.
Perfectly read by Roger. Scottfeld, however, looking for a bit of a rebuttal. And he'll be able to claim it. Nice solo kill. Everyone's worth so much Midasa. The MKB is totally done 29 minutes in. And Pasha has blink, so he can just potentially blink away. Because he doesn't blink away, that should already be a big indicator that they're looking to try and fight. But there's that damage from no one we're talking about, right into Stinger. Ramsey's helped out as well to get that one, and you just can't do this. And Solo's found another target. Lifesteal is still just farming over in the jungle on the side. He'll rage up. Feels confident. Solo. Is there a stun? There is. Blink forward from Pasha. Connects on the Roar. And with Laguna Blade damage, K1 will fall.
All right. Now they need to stop.
Top tower is under
And VP are just going to hunt them.
Radiant's bottom tower
They
is under attack.
VP are momentum team. When they're feeling it, they're going to go for it. There you go.
Yeah.
Case in point. Next kill.
Infamous just have to get back on board. Afro. Ooh, hello. Tusker. Blinks up into the trees. They're chasing him. Tart. He needs to come through the tree. He can't do it. He's trapped. X marked up once again. He can shard and try and block him back out again, but Roger will connect on the LSA. As Infamous tried this, Icebarst is coming off. Well, actually, Icebarst got sent to the bottom lane to push in the wave. That needed to go towards Roshan. No one's just going to rip apart Roshan. Vision's removed. Legion hiding under an Invis rune. Could potentially blink in. They don't know the timing, but here's that moment. Roshan 400 lives. They go for the duel over on the SD. No one's already got the Aegis Immortal and the Cheese available with a torrent connecting. You've lost your Legion Commander so fast. Infest and blink away. SF and Lifestealer will be able to survive. So they didn't contest Roshan. You got to buy back on the SD, and then they go to bottom lane. BT's down. They're going for the tier 3 towers. They'll force the buyback out. Stinger will die in the meantime. And the TP's into the trees. They're keeping themselves hidden. So Ramses waits for the second TP. He wants Roger to be there because he wants his surprise Laguna Blade to connect into the Lifestealer, and they're waiting him out. There's your rage TP out. Can you Laguna and kill him? They're waiting for it, but it won't be enough.
Yeah, Lincoln's ready.
That's
no
right.
breaker.
Come out at any time. You got 4 stars for repositioning too.
Oh, VP are pressuring them hard here.
Yeah, they are. They've come up.
Dead?
Yeah, no one does too much damage too quickly. There is the disarm. Even the illusion's pushing in the mid lane. X marks spot. Ramses can move in. No one ripping apart that range Rax. He's protected by the refraction and the X mark pullback.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
But he's also got the Aegis Immortal. That's the bigger thing for him. The E-Blade pickup now from the SF. He's still in mid lane. Chris is not here ready to fight. And because no one's just so damn strong, you can E-Blade pop him. Start stacking up the razors. Burn through no one. He's got no refraction charges, so Scottfield, he'll jump himself in. Defensive disruption. K1 looking to get to the back lines. No one perfectly trapped up by the chance. Remember, it's going to be the Aegis, the Immortal. Chris now has to PKB and let the Requiem go. Oh, he wants to kill off Lina in the back lines. Is he going to raise? He's only done one. Now blinked himself away to safety. The top rack is gone.
That time he definitely could have Requiem, though. Because this time Roar and Demonic Purge were used, and he still has his Lincolns ready.
Dire's top
Still didn't want to go for it.
They just keep... so he wants to go for bottom lane again.
Top shrine has fallen.
Stinger, the Hawks just seeing everything and a quick blink away from Whisper. What are you doing, K1? It's like he wants to try and turn a fight. SF's TPing down to the bottom wave, and they might find that opening over on Pasha, dropping him low. Defensive disruption. Chris is still waiting for the perfect opportunity. The Razor's timing wasn't great, and the back line is where the real hit comes onto the Legion Commander. She's already down. The defensive snowball came way too late. Stinger's TP out will be successful, but the rest of Infamous are trapped behind. The Roar is there to nail down the SF. They got through the Lincoln Sphere. And K1, he wants to Radiance burn down Solo, but the defensive disruption and the distance, he's got the life. Break the Lincolns once again. Snowball just buying a little bit of extra space, but back into the TA trap. Rage is coming off cooldown in just a second. And that'll let him move a little bit faster. He's not doing the TP, however. The Lincoln Sphere wasn't there to protect once more.
He missed his last 2 raises on the Beastmaster that he committed to kill. And yeah, it just seems like they're not that confidence that they had earlier to just go for it and hit all their spells. They're second guessing themselves. That's really what it looks like.
Yep. Infamous trying to be as aggressive as they can. Just to try and delay this buyback on the SF, but if you're going to use it, you may as well use it now, and that's exactly what happens. Ramsey's under the tier 3 tower. Tusker trying to get in close. There's the E-Blade pop for defensive disruption once again. SD makes it difficult. Lifesteal losing life quickly. Here comes your Ice Blast. It's so small, however. It will clip the back of the TA, but she's protected by the BKB. So didn't take the blast, but will have the chill effect. And, well, goodbye, Tusker. Dragged back down again, and look at Beastmaster Pasha. He has Raw, but that's very, very aggressive. Another bash off the back of the meld. The duel is out, but it won't be enough. E-Blade Pop trying to actually protect the Legion, but she's already down the Requiem. It's so far away. I need a binoculars to see that ability. That's GG. Infamous are calling it. All the confidence is gone. And VP will take game 1. That was a swing. What was it? 92, 94%?
94.
Turn to pick.
Because like leading up to it, like it was, like I think at the summit, it was frequently. Up, then you can cause some problems for VP. Stinger, I don't think you really want to be here. He feels the confidence. No, he does not. He'll back up at Roger, get the initial hit. Ramsey's moving in closer. Solo actually went for the Frost Blast to begin with. Needs the slow to allow Ramsey to always stay on top of the target with the Blade Fury. And Stinger will most definitely. They'll go back for it eventually. For now, I think VP need to actually stand in the lane. Maybe they're just letting it become a little bit more efficient. Get another Sentry Ward. Lots of plan down. In fact, Roger got his own Sentry Ward. Here you go. A toss back. It actually just throws Stinger away. He might be able to get a quick curse off before he'll end up dying, which he can do. But it's still death. It's the second one for him.
You're going to get Frost Blast and just killed off. And your teammates can't really save you. They can try to toss you on the enemy creep wave, but I mean, what are you going to do then?
Oh, that's what they're attempting to do. Skullfeld throws him up. Roger will come back down. Skullfeld needs to move further away. Roger will be slowed up. And Stinger, he's got the damage output. Skullfeld comes back in to help out, and that's a +2. That's no one's comfort zone. Great CS for Juggernaut as well on the safe lane. Here comes your route over towards K1. Put off the Frost Shield and the Blast, and Chaos Knight. No way he can move fast enough to get...
And top is going to eventually be a draw, I think. Beastmaster has a little bit of a head start, but then it's a draw, and then, you know, it's doom. He will farm.
Like how Stinger's just trying to stay in range. Oh, is there a toss back? Ramsey's is spinning. Skullfeld can't actually find the right target to grab and throw back. Now we can. Up and towards the air. Down comes the Juggernaut. And K1 have enough, combining with the tower damage and the curse. Ramsey's will fall. It's a big spree to end. You're already 4 minutes in. That's 512 gold going the way of Stinger.
Suddenly Silencer's like...
On top for a bit. Whisper sit level 6. Just before Pasha's going to get his. This creep wave will give him level 6. Okay, maybe we look towards the mid instead. Skullfeld's trying to move through the trees. But he needs to get closer towards no one so they get a toss back. But no one without boots doesn't actually have the movement speed, so they're going to grab him, but too far away to get the toss. Okay, maybe. No, he's just in range. Chris Luck can now start up, has X marks a spot. Yep, they'll trigger it, bring him back. K1 will die in the meantime on the bottom lane. The bigger one they really need. Another toss is available. No one, get back over here. Underneath the tower, but he's got another death pulse. He's still surviving. Pasha's moving in quickly too. With the Scorched Earth, he was about to trigger the Doom, but he doesn't have the mana for it, and they just drop the Wreath aside over on Skullfeld. Juking out the Torrent. Chris Luck can't hit anything. And the Frost Shield starts pulsing from Solo. A double kill for no one underneath the tier. On the tower.
Dire structures.
Skullfeld's looking for... I don't know, he's going to toss Stinger in. Curse will begin over on Art Style, combining with the Avalanche. You can actually toss Lich around, but he's still got the damage reduction. Won't be enough. Skullfeld finishes the job.
His nickname.
Roger's looking for a fight.
Yep.
K1, he's able to get the root off on him. You go again with the Frost Shield. Stinger trying to help out. It's a good curse, but the spin already up for Ramsey, so he's not really as effective as Skullfeld. With the haste rune, tosses up. They'll be able to get that kill over on the Tree Protector. Wants a little bit more than this with the body block. Can't really get it off perfectly on Aphro, and Aphro just goes into the Omni side. Skullfeld's like, please take this off me, and into the trees. He's got 60 HP, bottled up quickly, moves around, avoids the Torrent, and thanks to that high movement speed, he will get away. May not be so lucky for the Conquer. Doomed up as Pasha has arrived into this lane. Again, that slow, making all sorts of problems. And what does Stinger do? All he can do is put a little bit of a silence in. That's not going to be enough until...
It's a freebie.
Yeah.
For who was that again, Jugger? Okay. Oh.
I managed to correct Suxer from in my vocab. But there's always one stupid ass thing that I get. Avalanche coming in, tossing up and dropping down the ledge, but Torrent ship combination as well will connect onto Afro. That's really good with the follow-up. Stinger needs to keep the damage coming in, so Arnstar will fall down. Pasha doesn't have a lot to work with. But Solo, now it's like, yeah, let me just call Angame everybody.
It's all good.
Now Pasha moving forward with Solo to go after Chris. As they'll move through the bottom lane, Chris being stunned up by Pasha. No one will drop down the Reaper's side. As Ramses arrives, just being attacked. Infamous is forcing this one up. Solo's around the back. Roger, visible underneath Hawk. And, well, Scoffeld runs in, throwing Roger back up again. What Solo really want to do here? He has the Chain Frost available, but I think he understands that Roger's probably going to be dead. Another +2, Pasha in through the rear, looking for the Doom, getting roared up. They really need to keep that mana going down. The Global Stance, making sure there is no big ability, and Solo tossed back in. Skullfell wants to stay with him. He's got Avalanche off cooldown in 2 seconds time, and Whisper, summon up a ball, get the slow off, and just keep going and going and going. Eventually, Virtus.pro is going to lose intelligence, and just by smarts, Infamous can get on top.
I love how we were like, in the end, and Silencer died twice in the start. Now he's just angry. 4-0-4 since he was 0-2-0 in the beginning.
Welcome back, Roger. He knows their sentries. He's back under the sentries again. They toss him in right on top of it. Roger will go down. What the hell? I am uncertain for their own fights. Around the back, Trees managed to do a full wrap around. Now, Overgrowth, catching out Whisper. Quick roll, trying to make sure that Necro gets controlled as long as he possibly can. And Whisper, man, he's in a lot of trouble. That Chain Frost is bouncing against him. They put him down with the Reaper's Scythe. Scoffell wants to go for Morris Park. Top push is coming in. TP's on the way. Roger's already gone invis with the level 3 Necro books down. Actually, lost one of them already. Roar out, Juggernaut. Man, that's a lot of damage. Global Stance as well, making sure there's no follow-up. But Afro just going to meta style it off. I mean, Ramses looking over towards Whisper. Yeah, I'm going to correct myself mid-fight. Whisper, lucky not to die into the Reaper's Sight of no one.
The ulti too.
Infamous being real cheeky. Going into Roshan, the Hawks giving him information. There is that pressure radius over on Necro, so they blink in, jump, roll, everything they've got, Torrent ship, and it's just throwing the kitchen sink down towards Virtus.pro. A good Omni Slash out from Ramses, and Pasha protected by his BKB, looking for his own target. He managed to doom over on Chaos Line, so there's no Phantasm. The Chain Frost really going to waste, and I think VP now have an empty tank. After was actually pulling back Ramses underneath the Torrent into a spin. Solo's going to go down, because K1's now online. The TP is there from Ramses to get him out to safety. But with the Phantasm up,
go to work.
They're here for the 25-minute runes. Like, if the fight's going to begin like Pasha, for example, walking up this hill. Ramses walked away from the gank before, and now Pasha, most definitely, getting ripped apart, and that's going to be the TP.
Right, I think they might just
Go
Phantasm. See how much you can get.
K1's trying to wait it out. They're cutting through the tree line. They're looking to see where Roger is. Good Hawk flying up around the side, gets a lot of information into the back lines. Ramses using that spin very early on. To make sure X marks spots means there's no shenanigans, but K1's just taking the tower, and now Chris, he'll get the whole thing off. Global Silence pulls him back in again. They want to try and get the kill over towards the side. They switch towards the Tree Protector, taking away that AoE control. Pasha gets the Doom off, but then there's so much damage. The Chain Frost is finally going to come out, and Skullfell, he takes it away from the rest of the fight. ZK, he's the only one who falls. The against the Immortal. The buybacks are coming in, and with the Phantasm, it's DPS time. Roger's the primary target. You do get at least the Reaper side down on top of the Conquer, but they're just sitting in the back lines. K1's going ham. The Roars on the Necro. Everyone from VP will have to 5x try and defend this one. The Omni Slash is there from Ramses, stopping out Stinger. There's a Centaur stop. They actually have the control. They get through CK. Skullfell will try and create a little bit of extra space so he can blink away to safety, and he did make it. But ooh, the blink. That's the reveal from Pasha, but he jumped in the middle of the Necro box. Ramses will also come over, trying to go for the illusion rune. He won't get it. And Skullfeld, Roger, had no real trees to work with, puts the Overgrowth down, and that is one dead Tiny.
He has buyback.
Greenpeace has an issue with this.
Well, he might be predicting that Roger is going to try for this next wave, but Roger will see the units. Oh, he still just ran into them. He didn't see them. They were in the fog.
All right, 50 seconds without a tree, and that's Roshan's another 2 minutes away. But it will allow them to take the mid-tier 2 tower unless there's something that Virtus.pro can do. Torrent flies in, clips over on Ramses. No one, X marks the spot. Remember that control. Avalanche flies forward. Where is that Global Silence? Kunkka is the one that's doomed. Now the Global Silence comes out. Necro, not much to really fight with here. Stinger just keeps the silence going. Another now Omni Slash. It's K1 who's trying to tank through all of it. He's already triggered the Satanic. They get the Reaper side. He's down for 2 minutes without buyback available. The Chain Frost will fight forward. Whisper, he'll bounce back down to Stinger, then back up again. No more bounces past that point, but Stinger's already gone down. Whisper will be able to complete his TP out in the trees. But it was meant to be infamous with the advantage. K1's also feeling pretty... Oh, he almost grabbed Roger. Fresh observers and sentries being planted. They didn't realize the observer ward's off to the side. So sentry for sentry. K1 and Ramses move in. Lich ulti gonna bounce back out to the creep wave. A quick force up. K1 actually BKB. And now we can go in again with a 4 seconds done. Maybe they have the control factor to actually bring down no one. Yes, they do. A very quick buyback as the Doom's into the backlines. Beastmaster can't give anything more, but he already gave everything he needed to. K1, he needs to do the damage right now. Another reality ripped in. Ramses losing life. The meme hammer doesn't connect on anything. Roger, no one. Ramses back into the tree. Scottfeld can't find anyone. He'll hit Ramses with the avalanche. Finally, they'll turn around to take care of Pasha. Whisper, he's so low on life, but he'll survive through this as Doom has been isolated. Lich is also brought back to be part of the fight. Scottfeld, once again, just distracting.
He can't die now. He can't die now.
And he's not going to. No one. Go shrouded up. Chris Luck with the BKB is retreating back out again. Not a lot of man to work with. Stinger actually just walking right through the middle of Virtus.pro. He burns to the radiance of no one. K1 and Whisper getting the hell out of there. Watch your buybacks. Everything's up apart from the CK for Infamous and Virtus.pro. They're going into Roshan. This will force the buyback. But Ramses wants to keep gut there. It's burning to the radiance, however, of no one. But quick silences, curses, everything you've got. Stinger's just trying to slow them up for the moment around Roshan, and out comes Virtus.pro. They're in such a horrible choke point. And here comes the CK, the Warstorm, able to catch up with the Avalanche, and Tosca fighting with the ship. Turns the roar! It pushes them out of range of the boat and in towards Roshan. The Lich Hold is going to end up probably killing off Scottfeld as well. Silencer has already fallen down. Ramses coming back into the fight with the meme hammer. They can control the Kunkka. No, they can't. A 3-man torrent. Space has been created for K1 to go back in again. Another 3 seconds done. They bring down the tree. The Avalanche. Another huge 3-man stun. Necro is protected. Here down goes Kunkka. Buyback's available. And of course he'll use it. Of course he bloody well. They want to go for more. Pasha blinks away from the reality rift. It's still up from K1. Looking for a target. They're tossing him. Just trying to get him a little bit close towards someone. Ramses is here. Still looking to fight with Roger and no one. Kunkka was ready for it. And they're going to smoke into each other. Silencer, front line. He's going to get that global off. Able to do so once the BKB was already triggered, so the Doom cannot actually get the Doom off. In comes your ship. The BKB is worn down. Now the Chain Frost bounces up towards the side, bouncing with the Newtons, combining with the Omnislash. It's huge amount of damage. The tree's already gone down, but Kunkka's the bigger one. They're just standing their ground and killing him off. Down for 2 minutes without buyback available. Chaos Knight. How much damage have you got? He's got a lot more life. What is all protecting? But here comes the Reaper's side. They bring him down. No buybacks available. CK and Kunkka are down in Virtus.pro. Is this now the time to push? After killing off Whisper, Beastmaster will fall. Ramses will claim that kill too. No one in Ramses. They turn towards the mid without the buybacks available. This feels so anticlimactic. Maybe with Tiny.
CK is 100 gold short. Tiny's trying to kill a range Drax to give him enough gold to buy back. He's going to do this until he dies.
Oh, just swing it! Swing it and ding it!
Radiant's mid
Trying so hard.
Yes!
He's
Got it!
shivered.
Just got it! Got him! Alright, buyback. Here you go. CK's back into the game.
Oh, well, and he's keeping Pasha busy too, so there's only 2 VP heroes in the Radiant base. They can't end the game now.
Oh, he just tried to TP back. He goes to the Sagace into the fountain. Tiny, he's still trying to swing. He can buy back and fight.
Well, now they gotta be a bit careful back in the base.
Yep. CK, he's got Reality Rift. He can hold him in. Here comes your curse. Quickly taken off by the meta style of Ramses, but Ramses starts to walk away. CK protected by the BKB. 3 seconds done, and Doom. He's already there. BT'd himself forward. The CK's ticking out to the Infernal Blade. 3 euros down again, and this is the game. GG is called. Virtus.pro will get a 2-0 victory. Much needed for them to push themselves up through into the upper parts of the bracket.
I think they're in the middle now.
They're in the middle, but they're out of the elimination risk range.